a craft that gained significant renown in the conflict between the First Order and the Resistance. The Fireball was a civilian-owned custom racing ship constructed by retired Alliance pilot Jarek Yeager for use on various competitive racing circuits across the galaxy, until Jarek eventually retired from professional racing and took ownership of a small repair shop aboard the public refueling platform Colossus on the planet Castellon. In its new home, the Fireball continued its racing career in a more casual capacity, but also served as part of the platform's voluntary starfighter defense force to shield against pirates and other threats. The approximate 14.6 meter length of the Fireball is almost identical to its wingspan, an unusual characteristic not often seen in space-frame design. The structure of the ship was originally constructed using parts of an abandoned T-65 X-Wing, combined with parts of a dated Z-95 Headhunter, passed down through the Yeager family. The sublight engines of the Fireball are fixed at the center of the ship's wings, and the lightweight fuselage is built to accommodate a single pilot and an astromech droid. The Fireball is armed with a pair of Taemonbach KX-11C laser cannons, powerful and precise weapons only one generation older than those used by the T-70 X-Wing. These cannons have been known to handily dispatch shielded First Order TIE fighters, and can be combined with the Fireball's auxiliary missile launchers to turn the vessel into a serious threat to a variety of targets. Efforts were made in 33 ABY to install an anti-personnel blaster cannon on the Fireball for use against ground targets, but this plan was abandoned after the ship's principal mechanic defected to the First Order. Being a custom-built racing ship, the acceleration and turn rate of the Fireball are naturally second to none, but the characteristics of an effective racing craft do not always match those of a starfighter. Having been heavily stripped down to achieve the perfect thrust-to-weight ratio, the Fireball carries no shields, no meaningful armor, no long-range communication systems, and only the most basic hyperdrive. The ship's heavily modified engines and fuel injectors are also highly unstable, resulting in frequent burnouts, hardware failures, and even structural explosions, all of which have worked in unison to give the Fireball its name. In the hands of its skilled pilot, Resistance Officer Kazuta Xiono, the ship's quirks were carefully managed to great effect, and the Fireball repeatedly excelled itself both on the racing circuit and in the defense of the Colossus. The ship helped to see off a number of pirate attacks, and frequently went head-to-head with the starfighters of the First Order. In the First Battle of Castellon, the Fireball even succeeded in shooting down the famed Major Elric von Reg, Baron of the First Order, by taking advantage of its impressive speed and agility to outflank and surprise the Baron. Eventually, the Fireball was gifted to Xiono by Jarek Yeager, and the ship fell into the formal service of Leia Organa's resistance. Xiono and the Fireball took part in numerous crucial engagements alongside Jade Squadron and Resistance Commander Venetia Doza, helping to break the blockade of Dantooine, and eventually assisting the Colossus in destroying a Resurgent-class Star Destroyer in the Barabesh system. Now approaching the end of a decades-long service life, the Fireball continued to partake in numerous combat operations for the Resistance across the organization's recovery period following the Battle of Crate. Ultimately, Xiono and the Fireball volunteered to join the Citizens' Fleet alongside countless others to engage with the forces of the Sith Eternal in the Battle of Exegol, an engagement which saw the final defeat of the First Order and the end of their short but brutal reign across the galaxy. Thank you for watching Spacedock. If you're interested in supporting the channel, please do check out the links on the screen right now or in the description below for our Patreon and channel membership services. Anything you can pledge goes towards improving our team and our equipment and allowing us to put together bigger and more exciting video projects for you guys on the channel.